All right, and we are back again with a brand new episode of Another 24. And I got a very, very special guest in the building, man. If y'all been, on IG and seen somebody kind of, playing different characters, you know what I'm saying, out there acting crazy, her and her daughter, we got the one, the only, Miss Pelin Mathis in the building.
And thank you for having me in the building.
The official. So, how you feeling today? You doing all right?
I'm good.
You good?
I am. How you feeling?
I'm good. Can't complain. Happy to have you here.
Thank you.
So, first things first.
Mm-hmm.
You done blew up.
Did I?
You done blew up.
I do it a little bit, but I don't know.
You done blew up. Now, we go way back, you know what I'm saying? We kind of, in a way, grew up together. But,
yeah.
I'm happy and proud to see what you've been doing.
Thank you.
So, kind of talk about your journey. Like, how did you go from, starting at ground zero to creating such a viral and contagious personality online in a good way?
Right. I don't know. Honestly, it wasn't nothing that was planned.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, like, one time I just made a video and people just responded to it, and I was like, oh, I think I like this a little bit. But I always knew I was going to do something in entertainment. I just didn't know for sure. So then I started pursuing acting, and that's like my passion. So I did that, and then I stopped making videos. Like, I started, but then I stopped for a while because I just felt like, because at first, like, people, they like your stuff, and then it kind of dies off, and people don't like it, or it don't seem like they're liking it. So you're like, you know what, man, I'm just not gonna do this. And then I started getting into my own head, and I stopped for a while. And then, honestly, God told me to start making more videos. He was like, you need to go back to making videos, and I was like, no. And he was like, yes, and I was like, no. Like, we had a whole argument where I was like, bro, I'm not doing it, dog. Like, I'm not. I really be talking to him like that. He was like, do it. I said, you know what? All right, I'll do it. So I started back doing it, and every video is not gonna blow up. I had to know that in my head, like, okay, Pelin, like, just do it without having a result attached to it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just do it because God told me to do it, and if He told me to do something, I gotta move. So I just started doing that, and then it was like slowly moving. You know what I'm saying? And then in December, I think I was at like 7,000 followers, and I felt like I was telling me to do a fast, and I was like, okay. So I asked my friend, I said, you want to do a fast? And he was like, yeah. And God told me to fast from bread, and I was like, no, because I'm gonna look anorexic if I don't eat bread. And I asked my friend, I said, well, what you gonna fast from? And he said bread. I said, okay, I'm gonna fast from bread. So we did a 21-day fast, like no type of bread, like. And we like the food blog too, so that was like
that was kind of hard to do.
No, bread. You know how much stuff has bread?
Damn near everything, right?
So after that 21 days, I say the day of Christmas, like I said, I was at 7,000. I started gradually moving a little bit, and I remember Christmas Day I was at 10,000, and then within 29 days of that, I reached 100,000 followers.
What?
It blew. I said, okay, God. I see you. Seriously, that's when I was like...
See, hard-headed ass need to listen.
I did. And so that, and then even between there, he was like, start your YouTube channel. And I'm like, God, I have so much I'm doing right now. Like, how? And now it's just like,
it's there.
I can't even explain it. It's nothing but God. I promise you, it's nothing but Him. So
right. So in a matter of basically like a month and a half.
Not even a month and a half. It was literally a day shy of 30 days. I went from, like I said, Christmas morning. I remember because it was 999 point whatever 10,000 followers. I said, okay, cool, we growing. And within before January 25th, I was at 100K.
Damn, what was it? A certain video that just went crazy?
No, all of them just started
catching fire.
Yes, I said, I'm gonna start posting twice a day instead of once a day, and then I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you what happened. It just
God works in mysterious ways.
Seriously, so yeah, that's.
Now, being an online personality though, there's so many ways you could have went with it.
Absolutely.
Because You're doing the acting thing.
Absolutely.
You could have went the beauty route.
Yep.
You could have went the tutorial route. You could have went
Yep.
the food cooking route.
Yep.
Why comedy? Why skits?
I wasn't trying to do comedy. I'm not even, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a comedian. I'm not trying to be funny. This is how I act off camera.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying? Like since
Yeah.
high school, just
Facts.
the stuff that I post with me and my daughter, that's literally how we act. Like that's
just y'all.
And everybody got kids
Right.
and dealing with Gen Z. These kids are nuts. So honestly, it wasn't, people be like, oh, you're such a comedian. I'm like, but I'm really dramatic for real.
Right.
Like, I'm really serious though. So
She'll fight you too.
no, and listen, don't be talking about this. Listen, I have grown and I have evolved, okay? No, but seriously, like normally it is more like goofy or I fight your ass type. But I've grown since then, so it wasn't intentional. It's honestly just
doing it.
Just you know?
So seems like you have to be very disciplined. Like how far in advance do you plan out these videos, these skits? Like how long do you work on it? How long does it take you to make one?
Well, Sundays are our content days. So on top of vlogging, because of course we have to vlog to post once a week for YouTube. Now I'm getting more like scheduled with it, but for now I keep it on Sundays just because with my daughter, I don't want it to turn into a job for her to where she's like, I don't want to do this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So, and honestly, sometimes I don't plan. I don't plan because I feel like once you start planning videos, it feels forced. You know what I'm saying?
Just
so
it to come to you.
Yeah, like if I'm randomly like walking, an idea pop in my head, I'll either put it in my notes or if me and my daughter just out, I'd be like, let's record this real quick. She'll be like, all right, cool. And then that'll be it. Like we were randomly in Publix and I was like, now when I got my own money, she'll spend it up. But when she got her own money, she don't want to spend. I said, let's record this real quick. You just being yourself. I said, you want to buy some stuff, spend your own money, and I'm going to get your reaction. On TikTok, it's past 5 million views.
5 million?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes, like,
and that's just real. Like everybody can relate to that though.
It's so
that's what's
for real kids, for real. Like,
So you mentioned your daughter. It seems like y'all be working pretty hard. Like, you know, you always want to be careful with children online.
Absolutely.
Because there's a lot of creeps. There's a lot of weird people that are trying to come and do whatever.
And they have been trying.
And they have.
Yeah.
So where do you see like that boundary for your daughter? Like, how do you know how far to I guess expose her to those things? Like,
what you mean?
Like, do you have a point where you're gonna be like, all right, this is enough. Like, you don't need to be doing too much of this. Like, because it's like her face is out there.
I know, and it is getting to a point to where I do get a lot of DMs of, oh, your daughter's so fine, and weird men. Oh yes, often, very often. I have to make sure that she's mindful of the things that she posts as well, because she is starting to develop. So just even with the clothes that she wears, I have to just be I'm very protected. And it is getting to the point to where people are starting to recognize us in public. So I'm starting to plan for security because I feel like, because even my friend said, I feel like this time next year you're gonna need security. I said, honestly, the way it's growing and the way things are happening, it might be before that. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, and it is scary with me having a girl, you know what I'm saying? So
you just gonna let it go?
I try to, like I said, I try to shield her from as much as I can, but it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's only so much precaution I could take, you know?
Right. So whose idea was it for her to start being public? Were you like, man, come do this video with me? Or did she ask you to kind of be a part of it?
Well, she's asked before, when she was younger. She was like, oh, I want to do this video. And I'm like, okay, cool. But then after that, I would just be like, because she was already making TikToks way before I was. So I was just like, oh, okay, well, it'd be just on a whim, honestly. I'll just tell her and she'd be like, okay. And then a lot of times I don't have to tell her what to do. She has her own mind, and she be like, you know what? I know where I'm gonna take this video. I be like, man, turn it up, yeah. So then we just run with it. Like she just, and now that she's starting to get paid from it, it's more like,
oh, like you definitely want to do it now.
Oh, I just said, trust me. At the beginning of the school year last year, I said, now look, we're gonna have to really buckle down with these videos. I said, but it's gonna be worth it, I promise you. She was like, okay. So trying to do that with cheerleading, and now it's like, oh my, I see now. So yeah, she's more willing to do it now. She was before, but now she's really like, she's like, Mom, at school, I'm kind of famous. I said, hey, listen.
So that's a lesson in delayed gratification right there. Like it don't always, it's not always an instant return.
Oh God, no.
You got to put work in. You got to put dollars, time, sweat, blood. Dollars. So you mentioned acting being your passion.
Absolutely.
So how far do you see your career going? Like, do you want to pivot into like doing your own movies, doing your own shows, like having your own YouTube show? Like, where do you see it kind of going from you, or what's your next step?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, just the way it's been going. Like I said, the goal was always to be like a dramatic TV movie actress. Like that's always been the goal, because that's just, I don't know, maybe because I got so much damn trauma. So when it come out. I don't know if that's what that is, but that was the goal. But the way, like I said, the way things are moving,
you just don't know.
I don't know where it's gonna go
right
at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, you know, it used to be like to get booked for stuff, you gotta go in-person audition. But you know, with COVID, they changed to self-taping now. So now you self-taping, you can send it in. But the way these platforms are, you can get booked just off your social media. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like producers and stuff, not unfortunately, but they do look at your following. They're starting to look at your following now.
That's the first thing they're going to look at.
That's what they look at now. Because it's like, well, if you got all these people following you, we know if you got a fan base, they going to come and watch you. And that means we going to get the money. You know what I'm saying? So it's God. Like,
you got
boy, what you gonna do? Boy, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Right.
If he tell me to
he
step,
ordering your steps,
when he tell me to step, I'm on step. Other than that, I'm just.
So I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
You gotta keep it 100% real.
Come on, man. You know what time it is, man. I'm playing.
You was on the episode.
Here you go, this shit. Don't start the extreme cheapskates. I know where you going.
Yeah, you was on the episode of Extreme Cheapskates on TLC.
I was.
You was using kitty litter on people's face.
They told me that. Yo, that's what the producer said. Ain't gonna hold you.
So they was telling you what to do.
That shit was fake.
It was fake. Okay.
Yeah, they paid me to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I know Pelin ain't
Stop
doing
playing with me, man. No, but listen, I ain't gonna hold you. The lady face I put it on, she did not know it was kitty litter, bro.
Oh, you put it on somebody's face for real?
Yes.
Oh.
They told her it was a face mask. Listen, I'll just do what I was told. Yeah.
What was that experience?
She probably know now.
Yeah, oh yeah, she definitely know
now.
She was like, hold on.
She know now.
So how did that whole experience feel? Like, did you feel like fulfilled? Was it like, okay, I'm actually doing this? Or were you like,
It was cool. Like, I had people that when I was originally gonna audition for it, they just said send the audition tape of you being cheap, and I was so over the top with the cheap shit. No, that shit was fake as fuck. It was so fake. I was just making up stuff, like showing them how cheap I was, and some people was like, I don't think you should do this. It's not good for your image. And I was just like, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? It was like a 2-day shoot. So when they were telling me to do stuff, it was goofy as hell. But they said they wanted to go more funny versus nasty. Because a lot of the stuff you see on there was real. Like, you know, people sharing bath water and stuff. That stuff was real.
Yeah, hell no.
So with this, it was fun. Like, but every day.
When you put the hair in the pillow, I was like,
that was a fake hair. The producers put that up there too. Yeah, the producers put that up there too. Yeah, I ain't do all that. I really was working at a barbershop at the time though. Okay. So, but yeah, I wasn't, bro. I was doing that shit, bro.
So what is your what is your research like? Like, do you study comedians? Do you study like some of these funny TV shows and movies and find out why it's funny, how it's funny? No?
No, I told you I was never trying to be no damn comedian. I don't know why you think I'm playing.
Right.
I do not want to be no damn comedian. No, I don't study that. I don't no. And honestly, I don't even really be on social media like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll post and it's very difficult to watch videos and TV shows because I'm so busy. And when I do, I'm watching a sermon. Like,
Okay.
I ain't gonna hold you, like, for real. So, literally my ideas come from God. I ain't gonna hold you. Like,
That's it.
That's
it, God.
I ain't even trying to preach to you, but seriously, I don't be studying nothing. I mean, I would research, like, the best times to post on social media.
Okay, yeah.
Look at my analytics and see when the most people is on there. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, no. I don't research that.
So how does it feel to have, like, so much positive reinforcement? Like, yeah, SZA post your skit.
I did.
Like, when you see that type of stuff, like, how does that make you feel?
It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause it happens often, and I don't know. Maybe just because we grew up here, but celebrities are ain't shit to me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I feel like they just
people
like us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was like it's cool because you know everybody was like so hyped, and I didn't know my daughter loved SZA, and she was just like freaking out, and I was just like, okay, cool. Like I don't know, I just feel like it's cool. Like thank you.
Gotcha. Have you had like anybody surprising kind of reach out to you and want to do content with you? Have you had that experience yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
You do get a lot of people that are asking you to do stuff, but nobody that
be like that crazy.
Mm-mm.
So who would be some dream people you would want to do, like a dream collab?
Dream?
Like if you could do a skit with this person, you'll do it like today.
Today? I don't know.
Now Drewski, DC Young Fly,
That
them
nigga
type of.
is dumb. Drewski is stupid.
He is, man.
He's stupid. The only person honestly I can think of that's like I kind of like energy is Pretty V.
Okay.
I like her because she seems like really authentic in herself, and she's really goofy. She don't care if her hair messed up online, and I be the same way. Like some people be like, they need their makeup done. I don't care about none of these folks, man. I'm gonna get up here and do whatever I need to do, and that's just what it is. So yeah, V. I think V.
Pretty V.
Yeah.
Hey, Pretty
I
V.
like
Shout out to you. We need to make that happen.
you know, yeah, I like her. She's cool.
Okay. So these upcoming, social media personalities. What's some of the best advice that you could give to them on building a following, being consistent and just kind of making a name for themselves? Like, do you have anything that, like a formula that you do that is for sure going to be successful every time? No. Damn.
No formula.
Well, I tried, y'all.
But I will say, be consistent. I am still learning that lesson because sometimes, life does happen. So,
be consistent.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just be honest. Content creation is not for everybody.
Facts.
It's not for everybody.
Facts.
Just like being an entrepreneur is not for everybody. Like, because when you're in this creative field, sometimes it could be roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? So if you are putting out content, you have to don't seek your validation based on if people are sharing your stuff, because like they say, a lot of people that's closest to you, they're not gonna share your shit. You're gonna get most of your support from people that don't even know you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I never been one of them people like, oh my gosh, she ain't share my shit, fuck you, bitch. I've never been like that. I just been like, okay, it's whatever. And so now I it's weird to say, but you have so many people like, I'm your fan, I'll do all of this for you, and it's like, the fuck, what is happening here? Like, it's life, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just being consistent. Do not seek validation from somebody. And let me tell you, be ready for them comments.
Oh.
Because when I tell you, they be on my head.
No.
They be on my head.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, because I have a PR manager, and it's been times where I'd be like, yo, I'm about to spaz. Like, I know in person, if I was ever met with this, I would hope they don't have to see that side of me. You feel me?
Yeah,
But it's just like, be ready for the negative comments. Oh, you a bad parent, this, or why she got on that, or what type of mom are you? And just people that don't even know you, they're gonna formulate their own opinions.
Yeah,
and
talking shit.
Yeah, start digging up old stuff, start trying to figure out where you are, like, ooh, can you, people are crazy.
Yeah.
People are crazy. You just never know, like, who's watching you.
Right.
So, if this is what you really want to do,
be prepared.
my boy, I'm telling you, my boy. And this ain't even, you know what I'm saying? We just at the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah,
ain't
facts.
no telling, you know what I'm saying? So
like realistically, the way that you're growing and the way that you're, just expanding, how soon till you hit 1 million on IG?
On IG?
Like realistically. Cause you it sounds like you got the formula for that shit.
IG is a different platform, dog. If you make it on IG, you can make it anywhere. Okay, because building that goddamn shit on IG ain't no joke. Yeah. But like, I'm not gonna say TikTok is easier. I'm not even sure what the algorithm is. I'm definitely hitting 1 million on TikTok by the end of this year. Definitely, because I just hit 100K. No, I just hit 400K. I just hit 400K. So I'm just like, okay.
That ain't nothing to sneeze at.
I know by the end of this year, definitely I'll be at 100K, because now I'm starting to. Also, y'all, when you do content, don't be having shit all in your backgrounds, and
We just talking about that.
Aesthetically. Yeah.
We was just talking about that.
I'm not against Android users, but come on, like, don't have it looking like you fill that shit with a refrigerator, bro. Like, don't do that shit, cuz. Just people want to see good quality work.
Facts.
So let me see. Okay, so 1 million on Instagram.
It took you 30 days to get the 100K.
Dog.
It's like,
yo, 1 million. You know what? I'll say within the next 24 months.
24 months. Y'all heard it. 24 months. March 4th. 2 years from now. 1 million.
Okay.
Probably gonna be before that. Probably gonna be way before that.
You know, I received that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I'm gonna just say, give me some cushion, please.
Yeah, we're gonna speak it into existence.
Absolutely.
All right, so I know you're not a comedian. You don't go out for comedy. I get it, but I want you to. I'm gonna tell you some jokes,
Oh, hell.
and you tell me if it's a good joke or not. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Give me a joke.
All right, my first one.
Okay.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. A skeleton goes to a bar
Okay.
and orders a beer and a mop.
A beer and a what?
A mop.
Okay.
Boom. Because it's a skeleton, so he drinks. Okay, moving on.
Don't piss me off.
Moving on. All right. What did the baby corn say? The baby corn
Okay.
say to the mom corn?
What did the baby corn say to the mama corn? What?
Where's popcorn? Boom. Okay, moving on. What do you call a cow with no legs?
A cow with no legs.
Cow with no legs. Move. Ground beef. Boom. Okay, never mind. All right. Last one.
This interview's fucking over. I'm out of here because
Last one.
What?
All right. Do you know why they say be there or be square?
no.
Because if you're a square, you're not around. Okay. Well, what did you think about that? No? We good? Okay. All right. Moving on.
You allowed this? You allowed this shit? The cameraman, all y'all niggas is fired. Because what the fuck is this?
We fired. We about to be fired.
Everybody
from
fired.
Pelin fire in us.
Yeah, because what?
Oh, man, I thought, I was just trying to get a little help, man. You
Don't piss me
the
off.
comedy genius, not
No,
me.
I'm not. Don't piss me off.
All right.
Okay.
So you do skits.
Yeah.
You've had a bunch of skit shows. throughout history, right? Like,
Okay.
got the Chappelle Show,
Oh yeah.
got Key and Peele, got Saturday Night Live,
Yeah.
all that. What are some of your favorite skits from those shows? Like, anytime you see it, you're just gonna crack up.
Oh, Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, right?
All day. I can't even. What is not the like?
He's a goat.
Yeah,
He's the GOAT.
like Dave Chappelle. I never watched Key and Peele like that. They're not. I don't know. They're just not funny to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But
Any of your favorite skits from the Chappelle Show that you remember?
of course, the one with him and Rick James. Of
Facts.
course. I've watched all the seasons. Like even when he's playing the guy that's blind and you think he's
think
white, he's racist. Like that is funny. Oh my
The
God.
Wayne Brady. Remember that one?
Wait, I did not see that. Wait,
Wayne
which
Brady?
one?
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
I did. Did I? No, I didn't see that. You know
What?
what? And now I gotta watch it. Hold on, don't do
my-
it like that. Don't do it like
Oh
that.
my
Oh,
God.
I don't remember that. And
This
I
is
feel like
not
I've
an option,
seen
nigga.
it.
If you do not smoke this, we have a problem.
I
You
did
gotta
not
watch
see-
that.
I will
Oh
watch-
my God.
I
Damn.
did not see that. Okay,
right.
yeah.
The Prince one when they was playing
Game
basketball.
blouses. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
What about you? Remember
day.
all that? Did you used to watch that back in the day?
Yes.
That's probably my goal.
Keenan and Kel.
Keenan and Kel and all them.
What? In Living Color? Well, I watched In Living Color.
Oh, yeah, In Living
I
Color.
definitely watched In Living
Okay,
Color.
yeah.
Like Jamie Foxx, Comic View. I
Yeah.
watched all of that. I don't even think I was supposed to be watching that as a kid.
Definitely not.
My mother's parenting is questionable at this point because what the hell? Like,
Right.
what
You
is
was
going
sneaking
on?
and watching it.
Yeah,
You-
no, she was letting me watch
like,
Comic
okay.
View. And I remember everybody now, like from Comic View. Yeah, absolutely. So, all that.
Yeah. All that was my favorite. One of my favorites for sure.
Yeah.
Repairman and
Repairman, man.
Good Burger, yeah.
Man, yes, absolutely.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about comedians as like stand-up comedy. You ever thought about expanding into
Nope.
that? No, not at all.
Nope,
Do you like stand-up comedy?
I do.
Is Dave Chappelle your favorite on it?
For stand up, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say Dave Chappelle. Now, recently I watched Earthquake.
Okay. Yeah.
He was funny. He was really, 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 really funny. Now, one of my friends, the one I do skits with, Latrez, he's gonna be doing stand-up comedy, and just seeing the things that it takes to prepare for that. Oh no.
Yeah. You got to really be on your craft on that.
Yes, you
Yeah.
gotta. Again, it's something you gotta be serious about. But yeah,
Facts.
no.
Factual.
I'm good on that stand-up comedy, honey, because they will boo your ass. They will either boo your ass or they will sit there and look at you like,
Crickets.
what? What? Nah, I'm straight. Y'all got that.
All right. Yeah, I think for stand-up comedy, Dave Chappelle probably my favorite. You know who I
Hands down.
like?
Who?
Eddie Griffin.
Really? He's
Yeah.
not bad. He's not bad.
Eddie Griffin's
He's not
funny.
bad. He's not bad.
And Cat Williams. Even though
Oh,
his,
absolutely.
yeah, his last one was kind of questionable, but you know, Pimp Chronicles. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Absolutely.
All right. So, what's next for you? I mean, I know you're saying God is ordering your steps,
Yeah.
but what would you like to be next? Like, aside from social media, which you probably need to write a class on that, do a course or something.
That is so funny. Next is really, I just been working behind the scenes on talking to different brands, and brands reaching out and start working with. Pretty much, I'm leaving my job soon, which they don't know that, but they might not know. I don't know. I'm leaving for real. I'm leaving my job sooner than later, like
Okay.
as in a couple months.
Okay. You don't need them no more.
So, and I don't know what that's gonna look like, but being a full-time content creator.
At this point, that's where you at.
Yeah, because I know if I could do this with a job,
Oh yeah.
what I'm gonna be able to do when I have more freedom, I'm about to turn the fuck up. Do you
Turn the
hear me?
fuck up.
I'm so serious. I'm about to pipe up so hard. So I just been, like I said, behind the scenes, just really working on me and my manager working on just branding myself and figuring out like where we want to take this, because the goal is to, of course, reach a lot of people, but
Nice.
really just having showing people that you can have a healthy mom and daughter relationship.
Okay.
So whatever brands to work with that represents that, and just we don't.
Yeah,
We finna turn this up.
This time, like next year, you out of here.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be able to get an interview, so I appreciate
Yes,
you
will.
coming. I appreciate
Yes,
you.
will. You see, I'm here.
I appreciate you coming early. You know what I'm saying? We'll fuck with that.
Always.
All right.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
This
for
is
sure. And just
great.
let people know where to find you before we get on out of here.
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Pelin Mathis Official. And then on Facebook, it's just Pelin Mathis. That's PelinMathis.
And there we have it. The one and only, the Pelin Mathis in the building. And that's a wrap.